everyone. I'm Deborah Jennings-Johnson, Senior Director of Supplier Diversity with BP America. I'm also the board chairperson for the Women's Business Development Center and today's host of WBDC Inspired Women. Our guest for today is Kaney O'Neill, President of O'Neill Contractors, headquartered in the Chicago suburb of Des Plaines. Under Kaney's leadership, the company has completed multi-million-dollar construction projects for organizations such as Boeing, the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers, and the U.S. Department of Veteran Affairs. Kaney, I am so pleased to have you with us today. Welcome.
Thank you. I'm happy to be here.
Kaney, I found out that at the age of 19, you enlisted in the U.S. Navy with dreams of becoming a search and rescue swimmer. And you wanted to travel the world and also raise money for your college. But at some point, those dreams were cut short. Can you talk to us about that?
They were. I was stationed on a ship in Newport News, Virginia that was in dry dock, so there was no swimming going on. I was actually a professional paint chipper and paint scraper in the Navy. And in 1999, Hurricane Floyd blew into Virginia and hurled me off a balcony just 2 stories up. And in the blink of an eye, my physical world changed forever. There just so happened to be a neurosurgeon on duty that night, and they actually performed my surgery using backup generators. So he saved my life, but the diagnosis was pretty devastating. It was quadriplegia at the 5th and 6th vertebrae and complete paralysis from the chest down. So I really had to redefine my dreams and redefine my purpose in life.
Okay. Well, despite the physical challenges and being confined to a wheelchair, you attended Northwestern University, got a master's and a bachelor's in the field of learning and organizational change and learning science. I find it interesting, though, that after graduating, you decided to start your own business. What led you to that career move?
I did. After graduation, I got countless interviews, but jobs just didn't seem to materialize. And the more that I went out into the corporate world, the more that I realized that I wanted to use my education and build the business of my dreams. Mm-hmm. And I actually happened to be a second-generation roofer. So yeah, roofing comes naturally to me, and I kind of fell back on what I know best.
That's great. I absolutely love your business mantra, which is we can put a roof over your head, help you save our planet, and put money in your pocket. How has that philosophy helped O'Neill grow?
Well, the first thing another roofer is going to tell you when they get on your roof is most likely that you need a new roof. We can do roof replacements, but really where we add value is by promoting environmentally friendly products and really pushing preventative maintenance and restoration, which is about 50% the cost of a re-roof. So
that's great. I also noticed that you've taken the extra step to get certifications, including the Service Disabled Veteran-Owned Small Business Certification and a Disadvantaged Business Enterprise Certification. How have you been able to leverage certifications to win corporate and government contracts?
Well, certifications are definitely beneficial. Sometimes they can help you get your foot in the door, but what it really comes down to is performance. No one's going to hand you a contract because you're a woman or because you're a veteran. I mean, what's really important is that the projects are completed on time, on budget, with the quality and safety expected. Mm-hmm. And when you do a superior job, your customers come back to you for more. And I think that, you really have to really market yourself, and you have to really present to your customers how you add value and why they should pick you over every other roofing company.
Mm-hmm. That's great. Kaney, battling back from your injury was tough, but being a woman disabled in a male construction environment has to create its own challenges. What role has perseverance played in you overcoming those challenges?
Well, I think that when I see an obstacle in business, I really view it as a boulder in the road. I try to find a way around it, over it, crash through it if I have to, or phone a friend with a crane. But I really don't take no for an answer. I never give up. I simply don't allow an obstacle to become larger than my own determination. There's kind of a secret weapon out there, I think, that separates those who are marginally successful from those who are, well, let's just say, comfortably successful. And I call it perseverance. And, probably many people are silently nodding their head, yeah, that's me, perseverance. But are you too comfortable? And, no matter where you are in business, you always have to learn in order to grow. And all those challenges and boulders, they look really small in the rearview mirror. So just keep on moving forward.
That's great. Great answer. In a recent article with Roofing Magazine, you talked about finding business alliances like the WBDC and the Bunker. Can you talk to us about what kind of support those organizations have given you in your business?
Sure. I think that when I first started my business, the mistake that I made was I tried to do everything myself in my office, tried to figure out everything, search for the answers. But when my business started to really excel was when I went out and became involved in the community. I didn't have time to go back to school to get a business degree, so I started researching, where are there any business classes that I could possibly take for free. And that's when I found the Women's Business Development Center. And they actually had a program for women veterans. And in that program, it was a 12-week program. I learned how to write a business plan. I learned about marketing, financials, financial projections. And I think that once I was able to create that business plan, it allowed me to be able to secure financing. And in order to grow, you need money, so that's really important. But more importantly, I think that even with the Bunker, it's really about surrounding yourself around other entrepreneurs. And the idea that a group can achieve a lot more than one person. And there's a lot of networking events, there's a lot of workshops. There is so much out there available for free, and the resources are useful and important.
That's great. Kaney, just listening to you and what you've done and what you've achieved, you've actually become a nationwide role model for women, for men, for veteran entrepreneurs. What advice do you share with them about facing obstacles and finding the courage to push through?
I think that you really have to look really deep inside yourself. You have to identify a goal, and then you have to go for it. And not only that, you have to constantly come up with goals. And I think really having a strategic plan is really important. Where are you going to go from here? Where are you going to go in the next coming years? But more importantly, take risks. Don't be afraid of challenges. We all have a cross to carry. There's a lot of challenges out there. But like I said, there's a lot of ways around there. There's a lot of resources. And, being an entrepreneur is really fun.
That's good. I can tell you really, really enjoy it.
I do.
And I'm afraid at this point we're out of time, but it has been wonderful to sit and chat with you about your most amazing journey as part of you being an entrepreneur.
Thank you, and I hope that someone out there will say, if she can do it, I can do it. And I think that's what it's all about.
Absolutely, absolutely. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
If you'd like more information about the Women's Business Development Center, please go to their website, wbdc.org. I am Deborah Jennings Johnson, and thank you for joining us for WBDC Inspired Women.